for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody. Greg Hawkins again, and we're playing Factorio. This is Deathworld Season 6, and our lovely train here. Aside from it being the wrong color, it's an oil train, huh? We do all the way to the left is the dark, right? There you go. You can be a black train, a crude train. So this guy is gonna wheel around. He's gonna go fill up. He's gonna come back, and he'll end up here. These are probably empty, pretty much. Yep. They're all but emptied out. That'll come down the line here, and that's going to end up right in here. Excellent. We're at 20k a piece in here, which means these guys over here should be running fine. All 6 of them are operational, which is getting us plastic. In fact, plastic is already backed up on the line. So that should mean we have sulfuric acid up here going. Yes, indeed. We have it just waiting on the... Oh, I can't do that from here. Oh, it's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna go fix that. And then I also have this stuff up here to fix. So actually, yeah, we're gonna fix the sulfuric acid, and then it can come back here. It was suggested by our good friend that we should just ignore this, resist the temptation to fix this properly, and just fix it half-heartedly. But I'm gonna fix it, air quotes, properly. I also want to start taking out this stuff. Things like this, when we happen to pass it, I want it to be cleaned up. What else? Actually, what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to get the bots to take care. So this has to come down to here, right? So if I take these out, conveniently these are lined up. I'm going to go like that and do this, right? And then this can be copied like that. Good. And we'll do this on the map mode because we have the map mode to do it with. Oh, maybe not. And then yes, so this is going to be how many tiles away? You go there, and that covers just the ones that are blue squared. And then these ones will cover the ones that are blue squared there. So they only cover this row here, which means we have to cover this row here. Right? Yes. So that has to go like that. So this would then mean that we take this out. Is that right? We drop 2? Yeah, the whole thing has to drop by 2 again. And then we drop that in here. And we can disassemble that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. There, 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 and there. Once those get cleaned out, we then have another copy of this. It's going to be this far away. How many tiles is that? It's 6 actual solar panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're there. 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 And there. Lovely. Then you go like that. So then this goes 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that goes away. That one, that one, that one, and that one. This guy away as well. And then this whole batch here has to go. And it'll shut some of the solar off for the moment. But hey, it's nighttime, so we might as well do it now. And then... once that batch is in, and that batch is in, then we go ahead and put the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he goes there. Boom. Excellent. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there. Like that. So then that goes, up here as well. Take that one out, and we'll take that out. And then I just place this back in here, that, and then you fill in whatever's missing here, there, and here. Just had an extra row missing because I copied and pasted haphazardly. Wasn't watching what I was doing. Now, first time it's happened, so you'll have to forgive me. And then these ends, of course, are wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and do this instead. I'll take that out, and then we'll take these, and we'll copy them up here. There, there, there. Because they only link east to west. I've spaced them so they save a row. And they could have done it with just 5 between them there, and there's 5 between them here. So that would have been better than they would grid down and connect both this way. The cable would run from here to here, but also run from here to here. But I didn't, so that's fine. As long as they have a connection to the network, it works. It works if the network it works. Can I take this fellow right here? Get rid of those. Any in there if there are. There's none in there. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Now, go ahead and start removing this as you can, so you're not, uselessly bored. Oh, look at that line right outside the RoboPort range. That's fine. Doop, doop, doop. And I think all of this can probably go at this point. It's all behind that wall and all the rest. So yeah, what I'm going to do is actually take one of these. I can put them in here, and I can go like that, and I can add a filter. So whitelist anything that I want removed will be on this list. And that, and that's it. So just the walls and the gates. If I do that, it only takes the gates and the walls out. So that's good. Boop. Like, it'll actually miss a few up there. If they are not covered, they will not be covered. That's fine. At some point, we'll notice that they're still there. There as well. Okay. So, that being done, oh, there's our some tech boosting going on. It's excellent. We don't have any other techs in right now. I could get the defensive charge. I could get the distractors. I don't know that well, whatever. No, I don't use the discharge thing at all. So we'll let that tech go as is, and then we'll let it dwindle off its timing. Now, down south, let's head this way. While the bots do their fun. I'm going to go down here because I was going to do something. Yes, I was going to go do this. Get the sulfur going again, for the sulfuric acid, because it's not producing enough. And our sulfur is now backed up. You guys are good to go. You got everything you need. You are indeed. Plastics are fine, and this is running at 800 now in the tanks. Good. We got more oil coming through. We're going to have to do cracking very soon. And we're going to do refining as well. Now, I want to have the refineries be basically this. Let's say we do, what are we doing, 10 or 12 to a row? I forget what I did last time, or last season. I think it was 10 to a row? Vertically? I think that's a pipe throughput issue. I think that's the numbers we're looking at. I mean, I could take out all these defenses in here at some point. Probably advisable. But right now I don't want to start breaking anything that might cut our lines to oil production, or to rather flame turrets. Come on, boys, hop in. Thank you. I should be running these little wrecks around here with my car, but let's do that. Actually, no, I'm right here already. Okay. Where are we going to put the refineries? I think we probably have the space to do the refineries in here, but maybe not. Let's see. If their input is on the right, for instance, and we have them right here, and then we have them like that. That's 5. Same thing here. Another 5. So 10 of them, is that enough? And then on this side, I intentionally left a little space so we could put effect transmission. I don't know if we made any of those. Hold on, did we actually activate that tech? No, we don't get that yet. That needs purple. So this is the beacons. If we can get beacons, and I think they're a 3x3. I think they fit here. They're a 3x3, I think. And we run a line of beacons up this way. Is that close enough, or should it go further up? Maybe it should go further up. Let's actually move it a little further. So we'll go like here instead. just so there's enough space top and bottom. Put a unit in there. Now, if you have 1, 2, 3 tiles difference space there, that is probably sufficient. Actually, let's see. You're there. That line. 1, 2, 3. There. And on this line. 1, 2, 3. There. And there. So that would be 4 of those sets. A 5th could even go in here, right? Now, I don't want these all built anytime soon, for that matter. One, 2, 3. Okay, so I don't know how many I want built of these. Like, we got a ton of pipes are gonna pop in here, which is fine. I've got pipes back home. We can get more. Forgot these guys would actually be in build range for this. And they're going to be out of pipes entirely. That's okay. We could come up and build this. That would be fine. And then the refinery is only going to go on when the refineries are built. Right? Everything else can go secondhand. But then this oil, this crude, instead of this stuff here can be pumped up to somewhere in here to store, and this can become up here somewhere to store. Right? That would be a viable solution. My little friends are going to get very, very tired doing this. I also want to start selectively removing... let's switch that, so we pump the line clean. And then we'll start out, like, going around like this. I want to push all the oil down the line, if there is any left, while the bots are doing their fun things. But that went backwards on that one. There's a lot of wall to get out of here. Like, a lot of wall work. We're going to put a lot of pressure in on the bots everywhere very rapidly. So there won't be any time from basically from now on. There shouldn't be many times from now on that we have... Oh, I just disconnected, so whatever. Some loss, maybe. Shouldn't be many if any times that we have bots being lazy. Just don't think it's going to happen. Like, this will eventually get connected to the grid, because this is not a standalone defensive structure anymore. We'll put some tanks up here. I don't know how many tank bays we're going to have up here, but there's probably plenty. If we were to say this is going to be our crude line, like down here somewhere. I don't know which one's water. That one's water. This one's crude. We don't want it to actually pump straight off there, so we could do like this. Put a dozen or so of these tanks in here. Basically, the sooner you get your dozen? Yeah, we can do that. And then the sooner you get your oil run lines filled, or emptied rather, your pumps, the sooner the pumps drain, the better. It sounds dumb, but dumping it off into storage when it's at its highest productivity is totally worth it, so long as your storage doesn't get blown up. And what it ends up doing is forcing forcing more oil into the system over time, a long time period. So, because it never, the pump jacks never go down to negative or to empty. Going to, I think, take these sides out because we're not going to funnel storage oil that way. The oil will come out to the south. The oil products, the refined products will go out to the south. The light, the crude, the light, the heavy, and the petroleum will go south. Then this is going to be a water source. So let's go ahead with a water source. I think water source for each of these becomes an issue. How are we going to do this? This way? No, I think maybe we'll go out directly here. So we'll have like just, well, we're going to have a lot of water pipelines running that way then. I don't want to get them cluttered. But we will go this way. And then off to the left. this way to a offshore pump. There's no longer here. Ugh, I guess I need to just copy one of you right into here. There, and then we put a pipe in. Now all of this will eventually get done. Eventually done. You're gonna need a lot more pipe works, which is fine. Oh boys. Oh my boys. Come on. Come to Papa. Get back in here. The dance they do is so beautiful. Okay, so this oil is running steady, right? It's no longer needing its defenses, which is totally fine. That stuff will all get taken care of later. The actual crude is coming down to the south first, which is where we want it, until it gets refined. Up there. There's those bots steadily building more solar. That's excellent. Excellent. Hey you, get out of my way. No longer required. There was some issue with me not taking enough repair packs. I'm going to actually go ahead and up this number to, let's say, 500 is probably enough. 400 was probably enough too. So the bots, are you having issues? No, you're not. Why are you not filling? Okay, so the construction bots is 268. Am I okay with that? Probably not. Let's up this number, because now we have the supply of the oil, so I'm probably okay with going to 500 on that, and I'm probably okay with going to 500 on the logistics as well. So they'll both run until those numbers are reached, and that is available. Available, not total, but available bots. So they'll keep, if the logistics bots start getting hyper busy and we use up 500 of them, and we're still having requests for, well, if we use up 500 of them and the available becomes 0, it will tell it, you keep going until you've got 500. But of course, the moment they rush out, do that one job, come back, and they're no longer full, the logistics available will drop and then shut it off. Construction bots will be less active, but if we start doing genuinely large scale stuff, it'll definitely hit their numbers. Alright, I think the thing then to do is to set up the base cracking and stuff. Is that our next move? We have solar slowly working its way in. How's the solar production going? Let's double check on that. Okay, what is your bottleneck? Just time, eh? So what's the timer on this? Every 10 seconds, basically, we get another solar panel. And a solar panel produces some number of power. 60 kilowatts, max output. I don't know what its average daily output is. It's less than that, but it's not half of that. More than half, I think, of that. So whatever it is, our daily output of solar, every 10 seconds we get another solar. I think that's totally legit for our volume. Wouldn't mind having another one, but I don't think it's... is it urgent? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and say one more solar can be placed. How about that? Right? That might be okay. You're going to give the order for 200. I'm going to switch this down to 100. Down to 50, actually. Because if they've got 50 stored and the other guy has 50 stored and then I make an order for more, I think it'll be perfectly fine to let them do their thing. Oh, there's a guy that was waiting for that power bar like forever ago. Okay, you should have everything you need doing that, and you'll be able to stock up enough. So we've just doubled, so it's every 5 seconds we get another solar panel. Okay, that's probably overkill, but not supremely. The other thing is this number here needs to change. I'm going to go with this to 500. Okay, and I'm going to up these as well. We're going to up... No, those are fine. Those are fine at the 40s. This is going to go down. It's at 500. It's going to go down to 200 because all of our new systems are going to be made with red going forward. Or the much more new, the newest new stuff is going to be made that way. Red circuits are backed up there. We're starting to run a few more red circuits down here, which is fine. Our Science doesn't really matter at this point because we don't have the next grade of stuff, which I'm okay with. Are you still not... Oh, right, you're not producing because they never did get the explosives, right? Right. So how about I tell them to give me a logistics feed of explosives at 100 through infinite. It's fine. The robots will deliver those for me, and then I can drop them off whenever I'm past there. That's the closest thing to automating any of that I'm going to do. Love to see this. Our power systems are entirely running on the solar. We are producing full satisfaction and half of our capacity, and it's the solar. The solar is fully producing 51 megawatts of power. Perfect. I like that. This whole defensive structure in here is redundant, because everything should be fully defended now within the outer perimeter, within this oval. Over here, we have the second oil patch of 2, the first oil patch of 2 over here, but our second oil patch. Now there's our uranium. The radar's done its job. Okay, this wasn't much bigger than it. I was hoping for a bigger patch than that. It looked, we could kind of see like the edge of it. I was hoping it was bigger than that, but that's fine. We do have another one over here, 3.4 mil. So we could easily mine that and run them into a central smelting. Now, again, I'm not sure this iron deposit here is going to run out quite aggressively. Once we start smelting properly, it's going to disappear. And the question is where we do the smelting. I'm thinking somewhere between this branch here and this one, maybe? Or maybe we build across this and we smelt over here. We could have this as our main smelting facilities in this area, here and above if we wanted to. And do some hyper quick smelting and then run trains to deposit stuff places. That is an option. Or run a megabus, like a 4-lane of raw materials. That's an option. So I'm not sure what you guys think of this series. Do you want this kind of to go to the point where we say, okay, we've launched, oh, there's another 7.5 million. We've launched a rocket, we've got the tech, we've blown up the bad guys, they can never mess with us again. That's fine. Or should we go, or do we have some sort of goal? Like there's a suggestion that maybe we should go with some sort of this many science per minute or whatever. Never been something I've built for, so that might be okay. That might be boring, might be fun. I don't know. But for now, we definitely need to get the oil set up to crack and produce over here. So I think what we'll do is we'll build like 10 of these guys and get them set up. And get our first line at least pumping and then cracking. That's probably a good call for now. Do we need the coal? And there was an idea to do coal liquefaction to turn that, basically turn your excess coal into crude oil, but I don't think that's going to be. Where did my cars go? Didn't I have 2 of them? I did, and I probably did. I parked one up there. Don't know where I parked the other one. There's a tank. My tank's over here, right? No, there's a car over there. There's the other one. Okay, car over there, and my car over here. Great. All right, I guess we're running the line here. Alright, train's not going to catch me. That's fine. Oh well. I was going to say, hopefully the train will come by and I can hop on, but that won't save me any time. So up here, if we run this line up to dump crude up this way, that wouldn't be a bad idea, because then we can basically say this goes here, and from down here we run the crude to fill. And then what we'll do is 1, 2 in there. We'll run it up this way, so when we want to, we can switch on a oh, I didn't get pipes. When we want to, we can switch on the north pipe instead of the south pipe, and then that will pump oil into the new system. Up here, we need the pipes, we need the water, so we need 10 of these guys. It's going to take to build those. Those are not cheap, and then here I am running all over the place. A car. I have a car. Search. By the way, these don't have any pipes. Whoa. Alright, let's not be zoomed in that far. I forgot to go get me some pipes. The pipes are calling. They're calling me home. Over this way, and grab me some pipes. Pipes. Go. They're going to be outside of logistics. Okay, we could fix that. We could actually very awkwardly link up the logistics networks. These are linked all the way up here. So all we have to do basically, where's my logistics? There. All I have to do is connect these across this way. So you're going to need some sort of connection for whatever up here. We could put a RoboPort probably there and there. I don't know if they're going to link. I would prefer them to be logistically linked, but did I just park another car? I just parked my freaking car down south and then ran out the north. I did get pipes though, right? I did. Which is fine. I'll go here. Oh, no, it's not fine at all. I need 10 of the refineries. Apparently I'm losing my brain here. Alright, let's go with those. Make 10 of these. And the stock is bricks that we need. I know, not necessary. Stock is bricks. Let's go ahead with that. Refineries. 1. What do we need? Oh, and some steel, huh? There we go. Do that. I'll go ahead and get some steel. Here. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. That works. My notifications are still on. Apologies. Okay. If we have those guys running, the next thing we're going to need is chemical plants. I have 14 of them. That is not enough. 15 is also not enough. What do you need? Some green circuits. You have steel in the gears. We're pretty short on the gears. Go ahead and grab a little bit more steel. There we go. A little more steel. And some gears from over here. There we go. We finally used up the surplus of his gear works. Look at that. They can actually make some more gears over here. And the green circuits. And we don't have a box of them down south anymore. That's like years and years ago, old school. There we go. And that's fine. Let's head east. 6 more? Okay, that's not enough, but it's something. I'm really already out of pipe. Holy crap. Yeah, those numbers are not going to cut it. Although, I mean, if we got that many sitting dormant in a container, then they're obviously not being used. So that's okay, I suppose. Oh, they make them quick. Forgot about that. Alright. We are going to take these, because we do use a lot of those. Don't know that we need lasers and stuff. There might still be some, like, outer perimeter defenses that are, like, missing a few things here and there. Which is, it's okay. It's not ideal, but it's okay. There's our beautiful wheels. Let's go, McWheels. How do we set this up? How does we... Oh, run right through the trees. That's how you set this up. Oh. There you go, boys. Oh, you probably can't even return everything to me, can you? Nope. Probably not. I do not want you to do this. I do not want you to do this. Let's see. Can I see my logistics, please? Where's my logistics? Okay. Is there a range for these? Yeah, there's my range. So I'm gonna go like here. Make sure my dudes are not swinging over to this far side. Get this entire west panel of piping done, and the main line of... Okay, they did a little bit. And the main exit line of piping. These are what's working in my pocket. That's why I'm dealing with them. And they should have the robots in place. What are you guys missing? You're missing your instructions. You're also missing power, because they're not actually part of the grid. Which can be remedied right here, actually. Quite honestly, quite simply. That'll do for now. Actually, that'll not do for now. What I'm going to do is swap out this guy with a large pole. Oh, that will not work. Because the large pole does not have the connection range. We'll go right there. A little awkward looking, but it'll connect to the pipes. That's good. Okay. And up this way. Oops, that's a little too far to the left. I did not want to do that. We need 4 more of these. I didn't bring enough iron. That's okay. You run in there. You run along here. I could go this way instead of the other way I did last time. That's amusing. I did not get a pump, did I? There we go. Boom, water is flowing. And the boys are off to remove these walls, which is fine. I can do that now, right? Yeah, I got an extra chest storage space. Now, walls-wise, this is unnecessary. In fact, all of this is unnecessary. So what do I do about that? I can link up this stuff and then tell it to be deleted. So, how are we going to connect these? Well, they're not going to work that way. I can have... Do I want the outer wall linked to the logistics? I don't know that I do. I want the construction linked, but I don't know that I want the outer wall production linked. Now that's going to be interesting. If I put one in the middle, I can get construction links, but not logistics links. Oh, I'm standing in the middle, dropping pipe. Did not mean to do that. I specifically did not want that pipe linked. Okay, hold on. Let's remove this stuff. First wall, friends. My Wallians. I know I'm doing half the work here, but I want them to hurry. Come on. Did I shut it off? I did. Kinda don't want you to build, I want you to deconstruct first, but you're gonna build first. Whatever, Trevor, I'm gonna take it all apart anyways. Okay. Okay, hold on. This is not going to be useful here. I can take that all out, I can clean it all up, and we can move it over. So what I need to do is I need to make sure my range is reasonably not too far over to the right. That's close enough right there. And my boys should be able to do everything here. Get that quickly sorted out. And what I can do is, there was enough room there that if I leave one extra tile in here, I could put a roboport in. That would be connected to this setup, to this roboport. Although this guy could be like here. Do that, and then another one would be out here. Would be far enough to link that, so that's fine. Okay, up here too, please. Why am I full? I am. Indeed. What I'm gonna do is hop over here. I think all of this is now probably most of this is probably filled now. Might as well put these down. They're gonna stay put, not the refineries themselves. But if I put a set of you guys in place, where would I want them to be? I don't want them to connect the logistics to that. I want these wall pieces to preferably never connect to interior logistics. But how about build zone? Build zone up as far as the water would be a good idea. Of course, that's not going to cut it. That's fine. Somewhere in here is probably semi-symmetrical and decent as far as range. And then you can come down as far as the link allows, or till that ends. We can go here. We can go as far as that. Oops. And then this group here can have a link somewhere. I don't really care where, like here. That would then connect to logistics ports. And I'll just drop this guy up here. And you can connect here. Am I able to reach these if I do that? I am. Something like that. Okay. Robot friends, please. Please come home. Alright. Good, good, good. Build, 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 build. You're going to need a power line that reaches to here. In fact, you're going to have a large power pole here. Did I actually make that offset? No, what? Gotta be straight, okay. Power pole isn't. Oh, because it's the bottom one's connecting weirdly. That's fine. Alright, so that, and the other. Now, is that going to get power? Should. Oh, it is powering. Good. Now what I need to do is copy this beast as is right here. And I said I was going to do 5, so I will do 5. And we just need it to be here. 1, 2, 3, there. And then 1, 2, 3, there. Like that. Because the beacons will run on the right hand side. You can't get this layout as is, does not have beacons on both sides affecting it. Don't quite reach. We could do things differently. There are better ways, or more precise, more efficient ways. But that's okay. Now, I don't need my boys doing any of that right now, because it's just not necessary. And what I can also do is pop up here, take out everything that is also not necessary, throw it to the east onto these walls. If it's wall related or defense related, I should toss it into one of these buckets. Even pipes, because we have clearly not put enough pipes in there because we use them all. Those and those. I'll throw the walls in here. We should have like a bit more laser turrets in there. We can throw another stack or 2 of repair packs. They got power poles. They got too many power poles. 50 is fine. Don't know why we would have tracks. What else might be needed? We have walls. We don't need gates. Flame turrets. Pipes and undergrounds. We do need more pipes. Laser turrets. That's fine. Power poles. You're good. Alright. That'll go there. I'll come back and grab the stuff from here. My logistics, my bots are off intentionally so that I can effectively empty. Oh, there you go. That was very effective. Instantly empty that. Alright. Anything else that is wall related would be lovely to have in here as well. You throw a little more of those in. You throw all of the walls. Almost all of the walls in there. We're good on radar. Good there, good there. Power's fine. You're good. Okay. Now, oh, pipes. Did I bring any pipe back with me? No, it wouldn't have been there. It would have been used up. Now, the thing here is, we now no longer have quite enough range to make it to that thing. That can be adjusted. So if I pop this guy a little further out, like right where this radar is, that'll save me the trouble here. Slide that over to there. All I need to do is there. And it'll repair that thing there. Good. Oh, that's a lot of weird powering. Whatever, it's old school, but it'll work. And I think we should not worry too much about the radar. Well, I do need radar to actually have like full radar coverage. Everything inside here should officially have radar. It's not necessary, but it should have radar because otherwise we can't see what's going on in there and we can't like sky build, blueprint build, that sort of stuff. Alright, whatever you can. If there's other builds or repairs or assemblies or anything to do it. Alright, that is literally all I got done today. Well, that's not particularly magical, but we will have the oils coming off here. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll do a copyable, so we'll do some variety of refining, or sorry, not refining, cracking that takes these 10 and gives it the capacity to produce only, or not only, but crack everything upwards to petroleum gas. So the heavy oil and the light oil will only be necessary, or will only be cracked if there's a minimum amount of light and heavy oil in the system, a base amount. And then if there's at least X amount of heavy oil, it will crack the rest of the heavy oil up to light oil. And if there's Y amount of light oil, we'll crack the remainder up to petroleum. And then that way we can basically keep the system self-sustained, so it won't run more. The only reason that it'll stop is if it's got enough heavy, enough light, and maxed out on the petroleum gas. And or if we run out of crude, which both are probably going to happen at some point. Well, we won't actually run out of crude, but slow it down substantially. Now these guys here, I think we do productivity modules on them, right? We did copy them from the other side, which is lovely. So they do have prod 1s in them. I'd like them to have prod 3s eventually, but I think probably production... Oh, they actually have them. We had enough made, did we? Oh, lovely. So they all have a, what is it, 12%? Yeah, 12% productivity bonus. So 12% every time they do one run, they add 12% free on top of it. That's a huge boost. So what we'll do next is we'll set up the crude line, or not the crude line, the cracking line, for a 10-pack of oil refineries. I got to think through those numbers and have a look at them, but I think there's going to be a fairly straightforward, I think it's like 2 or 3 of the heavy oil and like 7 or 8 or something like that of the light. Pardon me. And each of those would balance the system out automatically. So that should be enough to keep us mass producing petroleum products straight through to the end. So all we'd have to do is go say, okay, make 10 more refineries and dump them into a box, and they'll add these 10 in. Or I'll bring them up and manually add them probably, because that way it'll go one row at a time, and then we plug in the new row, we add in some more oil storage or some more whatever, more cracking systems. So the cracking systems will be run vertically, straight from here down. So we'll be outputting the light, the heavy, and the heavy, light, and the petroleum south, and in each, hopefully I can set it up so that each line has its cracking oil vertically, and then I can put another one here, and another one here, another one here, and another one here. So we'll have all 5 of them. They'll run down somewhere in here, and then from here we have our oil supply heading to the base for productivity. That's my thought. Just a vertical line. Now that might be a bit tight on these guys. We'll see. But I left spacing in here specifically for beacons, and I think beacons have this size in them. If I'm not mistaken, they're 3x3. If I am, then oops, the whole thing has to be fixed. But I think I'm right. So that's it for today. Thank you so much, everybody. We got our first official piece of the larger scale base. I don't know if I would ever call something, I would make a mega base, because I've seen some big bases. But you know, it'll be close enough for our scale. But everything else, basically, at this point, it is going to require the upgraded sides. Oh, pardon me. But for a while, I want to do productivity. I want to do volumes of things. So we don't need the beacons, all that. We just need to lay down our base smelting lines, make sure we got a decent flow of input from, you know, all the irons, the coals, iron, the copper, the coal, the whatever, running into the system, and set up an expandable productivity system. So far it seems like this will be the oil, this will be solar, and it can, I imagine, extend up around this way if needs be. This is the old base. It will be removed after, at some point, I'm not sure what this will become, but at some point this will be obsolete. And I'm thinking probably in the south somewhere, either down here or in across here, we're going to do the refineries for metallic refineries. So it'll be interesting. Thank you everybody so much. Give me your feedback. What do you think? Do we do electric refineries? We're definitely going to be able to tap a uranium, almost 5 million there. There's even more up here. I think it's larger or about the same size. So that'll keep us going real good once we get uranium power going. So I'm not at all concerned about those volumes and the productivity there. So hopefully that will do its job with a vengeance. So thank you everybody so much for joining me. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day, and we'll see you in game.